From Caitlin Clark to The Simpsons, ESPN celebrates record-breaking year. Perhaps nothing in sports exemplified ESPN's extraordinary 2024 better than how women's sports experienced an unprecedented surge in viewership and engagement across Disney platforms. Highlighted by the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game between Iowa and South Carolina, a record-setting 18.9 million viewers, women's college basketball was a juggernaut all season long. The WNBA also experienced its most successful season in 25 years, with Caitlin Clark's professional debut attracting 2.1 million viewers, the largest audience ever for a regular season game. The WNBA All-Star Game shattered previous records with 3.4 million viewers, while the finals between Minnesota and New York delivered the highest viewership since 1999. I cannot say enough about the total team effort by everyone at ESPN in making 2024 such a historic year, Jimmy Pitaro, chairman, ESPN said. Our creativity and unrelenting service to sports fans will continue in 2025 with the early fall launch of our flagship direct-to-consumer product. Here's a look back at many of the successes that made ESPN's 2024 one of the most remarkable in the brand's 45-year history. In December, ESPN on Disney Plus was launched, giving Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus bundle subscribers access to ESPN Plus content directly in the app. Disney Plus standalone subscribers also have access to a sample of select ESPN Plus content. ESPN's commitment to its digital future continued to flourish, with ESPN Digital reaching 2/3 of all U.S. adults monthly and maintaining its position as the #1 sports destination for 32 consecutive months. ESPN Plus expanded its offering to more than 34,000 live events and delivered its most-watched event ever with the NFL AFC divisional playoff game between the Houston Texans and Baltimore Ravens. Monday Night Football demonstrated its enduring appeal by achieving its highest viewership in 23 years, while reaching 124 million fans throughout the season. The NFL connection grew stronger as ESPN welcomed legendary coach Bill Belichick and Super Bowl champion Jason Kelce to its talent roster, joining Nick Saban and Shams Charania as celebrated and valuable new additions. Innovation in storytelling took new forms in 2024, including continuation of the groundbreaking NHL Big City Greens Classic 2 animated broadcast and the first-ever Simpsons Funday Football alternate M&F telecast. ESPN closed the year with Christmas Day's Dunk the Halls, bringing real-time animation to an NBA game using cutting-edge technology. ESPN continues to lead in fantasy sports, with fantasy football attracting more than 13 million players this season. The March Madness Tournament Challenge set new records with 22.6 million completed brackets for the men's tournament and 3.3 million for the women's tournament, up 56% from last year. The brand studio shows maintain their dominance, with College Game Day posting its most-watched season ever and SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt leading as the most-watched daily sports news show across key demographics. The Pat McAfee Show's first full year on ESPN showed robust growth, while First Take and Get Up achieved record viewership months. The ESPN brand remains unmatched in sports media, ranking as the #1 brand for following sports, higher than the next 16 competitors combined. Among adults 13 to 64, 86% are familiar with ESPN for following sports, and 74% express positive affinity for the brand. Looking to the future, ESPN and Disney secured several landmark agreements that will shape sports media for years to come. As we continue to look ahead, ESPN's position as the standard-bearer in sports media continues to strengthen, powered by technological innovation, compelling storytelling, and an unwavering commitment to serving sports fans everywhere. Whether through traditional broadcasts, streaming platforms like the aforementioned flagship direct-to-consumer product, or new interactive experiences, ESPN remains at the forefront of sports media evolution, bringing fans ever closer to the games and stories they love.